Cohills offers a wide variety of epoxies and urethanes for commercial and residential applications. In this movie, we will be demonstrating our epoxy chip floor system using 535 water emulsion finish, acrylic color flakes, and 450 urethane top coat. When properly applied, this system is a highly wearable surface that resists stains, oils, and most chemicals. It is highly recommended to thoroughly read all technical data sheets regarding the product or products used for your project. Proper planning and floor prep is the key to a successful project and is a must to ensure a quality floor that will last for many years to come. There are many acceptable methods to prepare a concrete floor before applying an epoxy coating. Ideally, you want to open the surface up so it feels like 60 grit sandpaper. For our project, we chose to diamond grind the slab, which is brand new concrete that is cured for more than 30 days and is virtually clean and free of any surface contaminants such as oil, paint, and dirt. In most cases, you will not be working with a new floor, so it is a good idea to aggressively scrub the surface with a heavy-duty degreaser and power wash the surface to remove any grease and dirt prior to diamond grinding. Although we prefer the method of grinding the surface, there are other acceptable methods, such as acid washing. If you choose to acid wash instead of grinding, a 1 part muriatic acid to 4 parts of water dilution works well. After you acid wash the surface, it is very important to neutralize the surface to remove any residue left from the acid. Ammonia or baking soda works well. After you neutralize the surface, flush the surface with plenty of clean water to ensure that you get the slab good and ready. The next step is mixing the 535 epoxy for your prime coat. Using a mechanical mixer, mix your B components thoroughly and then mix your A component. Once you've mixed both components individually, add both components to a separate 5-gallon bucket, being sure to get all of the product out of their cans, and mix thoroughly for approximately 3 minutes. Once both components are mixed, allow the product to stand for approximately 15 minutes before applying. Using a brush, cut in around all walls, cabinets, and any other tight areas where a standard paint roller won't fit. Once you've done all your trim work, you can then start to roll on 535 at a rate of 275 to 300 square feet per gallon with a good quality short nap roller. Extra care should be taken to avoid puddles. A light, even coat is sufficient for a prime coat. Once you've finished applying your prime coat, you must then allow the surface to dry for a minimum of 4 hours before moving on to the next step. Mix the 535 epoxy the exact same way you did for the prime coat. At this point, it is highly recommended to have at least 2 people working on the project. To apply your chip coat, one person should cut and roll on the epoxy while the other person broadcasts the color chips. It is very important not to roll too far ahead of the person applying the chips. For our project, we chose to do a heavy broadcast. To achieve a heavy broadcast, you must cover the entire surface with color chips. Generally, this will take approximately 1 pound of color chips per 8 square feet of floor. The person broadcasting the chips needs to be wearing spiked shoes, so he or she can evenly distribute the color chips and make sure there are no missed spots or holidays. Once you've finished applying your color chips, allow your floor to completely dry for a minimum of 6 to 8 hours. Before applying your top coat, you must sweep up any excess color chips that have not stuck to the floor. After you sweep, it is a good idea to lightly run a floor scraper over the surface to knock off any sharp edges. And finally, using a leaf blower, completely blow out the entire area to remove any loose chips and dust. The 450 urethane top coat should be mixed thoroughly and in the same manner as the 535 epoxy. Be sure to read the tech data sheet on the 450 to determine your required mixing ratio, especially if you do not plan on mixing an entire kit. The 450 urethane top coat is a solvent-based material which makes it highly flammable. So before applying this material, you must turn off all pilot lights to any gas appliances such as hot water heaters. It is also necessary to open any doors and windows to ventilate the area. You are now ready to apply the 450 top coat. Using the method of brush and roll, apply a nice even coat. The 450 should be applied at a rate of approximately 300 square feet per gallon. It is almost always necessary to apply 2 coats over the color chips to get an even finish. A second coat can be applied approximately 8 hours later, but must be applied within a 24-hour time period of the first coat. If you find bald spots where your color chips did not take, you can lightly broadcast some chips in your first top coat. Your second coat of 450 will lock in your patched areas. Be sure to read all technical data sheets on both the 535 epoxy and the 450 urethane top coat. Remember, proper floor prep and planning are the key to a successful job.